2022. What a year. Let's have a look at some of the charts that defined it, starting with perhaps the most striking one of all. This is inflation, the Consumer Price Index, CPI. This is the annual rate, basically prices going up. And have a look. In October, it got up to 11.1%. That was the highest that we've seen since going all the way back to 1981. And the funny thing is, when that rises, you get all sorts of other things going on in the economy as well. Let me put a line for strikes on top of it. We're just superimposing a different line, different axis, but look at how similar the shapes are. When inflation's low, you don't get as many strikes. When inflation's high, you do tend to get more strikes, and that's exactly what we are, experiencing at the moment. And if past is prologue, that's also going to push that red line up even further, so more strikes in the future. Now, what is it that's driving up prices? Well, it's a lot of things, but above all, it's this, gas prices, wholesale gas prices. And just look at how low they were through 2007, 2008, going all the way through till about 2021. So just before the invasion of Ukraine, it got up really sharp. And you can see on the 26th of August in 2022, that is a record, the highest ever, £5.50 a therm. And some people think it's going to stay high for a long time, longer even than the government expects. So important thing there. Of course, the consequence of all of this is it goes into our pockets, doesn't it? Real household disposable income is a really good measure of just whether we're getting better off or worse off. So anything above the line is getting better off, growth. Anything below the line is the opposite. And have a look at what happened in 2022. Look at the bars that come up here. Look, the biggest fall on record. That is why we're all feeling a little bit worse off at the moment, and that is expected to continue in the coming years as well. Final thing, you couldn't really talk about 2022, could you, without talking about the pound and about the mini budget. Remember, this is the pound against the dollar. Anything going up is the pound getting stronger. We're going back through history. 1985, the Plaza Accord. Up until recently, the lowest it ever got, about $1.05. You've got Black Wednesday. That wasn't a good moment for the government, another Tory government as well. You've got 2016, the EU referendum. Look at these big falls in the pound. Never really recovered from there. But the nadir, the real nadir, was at the mini-budget. The days after the mini-budget, got to the lowest level ever since the creation of the dollar. It's recovered since, but some people think it could plumb those depths again in the future. It just goes to show so many striking charts from 2022. I'm sure there will be more in 2023. Let's hope it's more good news rather than bad news.